Krampus Compton here, y'all, aka Jimmy J, aka JJ Legend, aka the best in the business. I'm here talking about Hollywood Brown just signed with the Eagles, the former Kansas City Chiefs slash Ravens player slash Cardinals. He signed it was like a $6 million deal, 6.2 million for 1 year. So there is more. That's very low risk, high reward. He's a proven receiver, even though to me he's a little short, but he was good against us in the Super Bowl at the end. Even though we shut most of their team down, but he's a vertical threat. We don't probably use him at the slot. Even though he only 5'9", that's pretty short for a receiver. But yeah, it's a solid signing. It's a real solid sign. Hollywood. He's a vertical threat. He's more like Quez Watkins, but he's more polished. He's a more polished receiver. He did have a 1,000 yard season in what 22? No, not 2021 with the Ravens. I think he might have had a 1,000 yard season with the Chiefs that year we went to the Super Bowl. Or he came close to it. But the Chiefs look like they on like retooling. And when it comes to the Eagles, I think we signed guys, get extra guys money that we didn't have to. Like we didn't have to get Saquon that extra 2 year deal. That was to me that was unnecessary. I like Saquon, but I wouldn't have did that. Now AJ, it made sense doing that with AJ, but then you got to worry about that big cap hit. But we signed her, but I think we gonna draft a receiver too in the draft too. I think we got to at least get like 2 edge rushers. I would draft a corner. Definitely old lineman. And you draft a D tackle. You got to draft a tight end. You got to draft a tight end in like either the second or third round. It's a deep tight end draft though, but you also got a tight end that can receive and block, like kind of like Dallas got it. But yeah, the Eagles, like they really loading up they hit another championship run. They got a new offensive system, which I think be good. And Jalen Hurts ran the West Coast before. I think he'll be just fine. I think he'll be just fine. But but the Eagles, they got a lot of things. They got a lot of things, and that they need to. They got a lot of things that they need to handle, like they contract. Some of these contracts that they backloaded, and they keep down the can. Like they need to handle that. Cause I don't think they should have probably gave Saquon that money, extra money, and they got to worry about that dead cap with Goddard. But I think it's going to be a lot less next year because I think Goddard where he got like $8 million when they re-signed him, so it's going to be a lot less next year. So they had to re-sign him, and but it's a lot. It's a lot of they still need that edge rusher depth. They still need they still need they still need uh, tight end depth, edge rusher. Yeah, I would still draft a corner. I would still draft. Yeah, I would still draft lineman, offensive lineman, whether it's whether it's offensive tackle and guard, because they definitely need some guard depth. Because you don't know when London Dickerson body gonna give out. London Dickerson, his body gonna give out. They had to restructure his contract, but yeah, they need a lot of that. But Eagles, they just got a lot of work. They got their work cut out for them. They got to replace all these guys, especially on defense. They could draft another linebacker, but they don't necessarily need a linebacker. But they need an edge rusher, which is a little bit different. They need an edge rusher, definitely. They need probably two edge rushers. But one thing I heard about this draft, they got it deep in edge rusher, but a lot of the edge rushers got short arms. Yeah, we need edge rushers that got length. We need they got length and some size, and we need some guys that's also quick off the ball. So, like I said, we got to work cut off with to got to work cut out for us. And people was talking about re-signing Phillips, but Phillips wasn't worth no $30 million. He just wasn't. I was surprised that the Eagles were going to give him 25 million. He was like more like a $20 million guy. He only produced like 5 sacks. He wasn't worth that. I would have gave him like a Zach Bond deal. Yeah, but yeah, he wasn't worth that. Definitely wasn't worth that. We wasn't getting worried about him. And this Hollywood Brown, yeah, Hollywood Brown. But yeah, like to get back on Hollywood Brown, that was a nice signing. It was a nice signing. We only got him for 6 million, 6.5 million. Good, I prefer to do with size, but I think we gonna draft another receiver in the back. But to get back on the edge rusher group, get back on the edge rusher. To get ready to go edge rusher, we need to probably get at least two edge rushers. They're like two edge rushers, two linemen, a defensive tackle. We probably need to get at least three linemen, and probably get a tight end and a cornerback. That's what I just in case Wooden don't work out. But that's what I think we need to do. But like I said, yeah, I'm probably might do something later on. But this is the Krampus commentating. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Peace out.